Good evening, friends. Welcome to Petroleum, Proletariat's Prefecture. And nowadays, not just petroleum products, but lots of other stuff as well. Too many stuff. Too many things, in fact. So much so that the petroleum-based infrastructure is getting put to the test here quite a lot. This is 1 year condensed to the length of the Workers and Resources main theme tune, which is 2 minutes and 18 seconds. So Lisa arrived at the harbor on the 20th of March, about. I did not touch much, except fiddled around with Lisa for a bit, and yes. This is a pretty nice shot, I think, actually. Cheers. Grolsch from the Netherlands, a Dutch beer, a very nice one. Yes. Prost. And as you can see so far, it's a half year has passed now. We're in July, and everything is rolling. It's actually doing quite good. Pardon. Steel mill. Yes, working by train. So stand still, and then a train arrives, and it pours smoke out. The stuff is burning. Was that a building destroyed thing? Perhaps. We shall see. That looked like a building destroyed symbol. Right. Okay, November we're in already. And it's doing great until about now, because now you see all the trains are stopping, and what we've also been able to witness down at the left bottom corner there is the input to the oil refinery. That is now at 0. Yes. And that's not very good. That means that it is standing still, the oil refinery, and the reason for it standing still is this. I actually predicted this would happen. Yes. The steel mill is standing still because they are lacking something. They are lacking coal. Okay. And of course, the first train in line here is not carrying coal. It's carrying iron, and it's waiting to go to one of these unloading places. The train behind it, though, is carrying coal. So we would sort of want this train to get in. But here is also something that is very poor, and that is the signal is a bit close to the intersection, so when there's a train waiting here, the road is blocked, and that's not good. No. However, though, because this, as the oil production is stopped, we can surmise that this goes on for a bit. Yes, it does. The river line, the great river line, is stopped, and we have a little bit of a queue of trains that would very much like to go and load up over at the oil refineries in Oljepumpen. But they are finding it slightly difficult to do so under the current circumstances, which is understandable. Now I am going to need to... yes, the obvious solution to this is to just take one of these here trains and tell them to go to Kiruna. That will take care of some things, but I also feel, yes, that we should be able to fit a few more trains in here. So as a situation like this should not disturb the petroleum production. That's our main... It's our reason for being, basically. So we can't really have that now. Oh, there was a little train hiding in the tunnel. Hello. coal train. It's not very quick in acceleration, this. No, it is struggling. But it is very lovely. It is very lovely. The rise of metallurgy. However, metallurgy has become the sort of downfall of our once great prefecture. Well, it's not that bad. We've only been standing still for a month or two. Fine. It will be fine. If you would just move along there. Yes, it is taking a little while. And here, I mean, I can do it by eye. It's here. And I don't know, we should use the train as a measuring device. No. I think that any more would be pushing it. And I'm not going to get all, you know... you see, this is not good. There is where you want it. Was that enough? It may have been enough to untangle this situation. Is every hopper and open hull related train in here now? If so, I could just say screw it, and we won't do steel anymore. We'll have all the trains parked up here. We'll have to build some sort of bridge or something over this. One could do this, maybe. Because where the train is now, I also have unfire protected electrical things. That we can't have that. How did this happen? How did this happen? Well, it happened. That was not even the correct road, you know. This is where it's too close. Right. I'll have that anyway. Well, you are now pretty much as parked up as you're going to get. There, and oil trains are rolling again. Fine, very good. Because I mean, this here thing, this situation will arise quite often. In fact, I could change you to go into the steel mill instead, perhaps. Unload. No, not Kirunagard. There we go. It actually got you going. This may... Oh, this is carrying iron. Right. I cannot retire an iron train. I need all of them, but I'm never going to get it to work like this. These tracks should not be... well, there should be queuing space for each and every one of these in that case. Yes, that is how you would do it. That takes a lot of space that I don't have. As you're rolling in to that's good. This will untangle now, but it may tangle up again. Right, the question was, are all the trains in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is there one tunnel? No. 8, 9, 10, 11. You know what? I think that's all of them. That means they can all fit within the designated area here, beyond this block, beyond this signal, beyond this junction. And as long as they stay there, they will not cause issues to the oil business. And the oil refineries, this is a bit unfortunate. Or one could see it as a feature. Yes, it has special light, our great free word of the prefecture. However, I have reduced staffing to a very minimum, and it's now a very poor free word, 0.13%. Yes, because all the workers were getting in there, and absolutely no one got to the steel mill, and steel felt a bit more. What should we call it? Profitable. Trains have arrived. Now this will cause all sorts of interesting things down here, maybe, since now all trains are arriving simultaneously. Okay, you cannot go any further. That's fine, I think. I hope that you're waiting for bitumen, but you want fuel. That's good, because we have a lot of it. Yes, 8,100 tons in here, and in total, fuel 13,000 tons. Of which 3,000 in vehicles, and how are you doing here, Lisa? 1,000 tons left. Right. Wonder if her tank was full when she... No. I don't know. 1,000 tons left. She has unloaded 18,000 tons about. She started in March. Will she get finished in January? Maybe. So not quite a whole year to unload, but very close. Right. What burnt down? Yes, this is now working again. Very good. No, not what burnt down. Let's have a look at demographics first of all. Population 23,340, and we got 1,286 adult children. Not that that's a good thing, but it is sort of in some way, because it means that people are surviving into adulthood. In fact, to such an extent that we're out of housing. More or less. Not here, but in... I suppose it is here, yes, in Rovendima, that people are mostly lacking places to live, if they would like to move out and start their own thing. But I can't really get any more. There have been houses here, you know, but they were too far away from the shopping center. Oh, they really? Apparently, yes. Here could be a house. Yes, but I don't really need any more people now. No, we're fine. We're completely fine. This is almost full after the first stop. And I mean, I could probably put even more trains on here, and then have this thing operational maybe to a little bit better. 89% basically percent of the population have a television. So we have potential broadcast outreach of 9,500. And 580 are holding out hope for the free word of the prefecture to actually get good or something, but it's unlikely at the current time. Yes, you wouldn't happen to be, no, you would happen to be a coal train. You have just left with for Bongny. You see, this is yes, this is good. There is a block here for that train to wait in, so it can pass. If there is stuff a mess here, but someone was waiting to go in here. Where do you want to go? You want to go all the way up to the thing for the coal ore processor. Okay. Right. Sort of get distracted here all the time. Let's have a look at the trains here and continue with the demographics. People are extremely happy, people are extremely well fed, and they are in pretty good health. They are very uncommunistic or government loyalty. The alcohol enjoyment is very low, the cultural enjoyment is very high, the sports enjoyment is extremely high, a bit too high maybe. The clothing quality is excellent. The average lifespan is 82. That's very good. Money. Last year, how much did we do? We did almost $18 million. That's not bad. That's all from Lisa. Yes, Lisa is the only thing exporting fuel for dollars. And apparently the rate at which she is doing this is not constant. Anyway, the Soviet bloc, 5.5 million in steel. It's getting to be something. 17 million in rubles and 6.75327727 rubles, millions rubles. Yes. And this, I built absolutely nothing, of course, during the year of 1990, which is the first, probably. So this is what it costs to run the prefecture. 2.5 million in food, 1 million in clothing, 1 million in meat, 121,765 rubles in alcohol, and 612,359 rubles of electronics. Not counting, of course, the city of Kirunagard, which is buying their stuff with dollars. And this is how much Kirunagard costs. $720,000. Of which 34,900, maybe not of which, but something, delivery cost, yes. There are no trains left. Right, there isn't. Right. You know, I was getting ready to proclaim victory here, and then it didn't work out. No. Will it work out now? Maybe. It may snarl up, but then it's now safe. If when it does, I shall just leave it. We shall just leave it. They can be doing that. The workers can be going to work here, wondering why the hell don't they just shove the trains around a bit? It's iron that we need, and it's parked right there. Couldn't they just figure this out somehow? And then they realize that the trains are driven by algorithm, and there's really no reasoning with them. And well, I hope that they don't get sad at work because they don't actually work at work. I mean, you could just have as well have stayed at home. No, you couldn't have stayed at home because then you might have missed out on an opportunity to work in the oil refineries. And that would be a catastrophe. Right, what was it that burned down? Fire was extinguished. No one died. A railroad electrical connection, that was important. And flats, residential. No one died. Oh, very nice. Yes. Flats, no citizens were at the place of this fire. You mean, aha, okay, it was this house that may as well have caught fire and burned down. Hospital was on fire. Okay. An oil rig. Yes. Or it did destroy a building. Extinguished. Kindergarten, no one died. Excellent. Ah, we lost one citizen, unfortunately, in Bongni. And the fire destroyed a building. Here we go. Oil rig number 4 in Shomusek. It's very quiet in Shomusek. And here is where that would have been, but this should be fireproofed. Okay, the fire station is a bit far away. This may be pushing it. Yes, it is pushing it. That's unfortunate. You only have one fire truck. Did I lose? Have I lost fire engines in the fires? Apparently, yes. One vehicle was lost here. That's no. We want the vehicles intact, please, if at all possible. Yes. Put it back. Yes. Put it back. I would think that it was pointing that way. Right. We'll have a bit of pipe. Here we go. You're back. Well, not back, since your predecessor burnt to the ground. Fire extinguished, fire buildings, fire. This is ridiculous, you know. See, it really gets ridiculous. I would never start a game on frequent fires. No, it's plenty enough as it is when you get a bit into the game. Thank you. Now, here at even further away stand, we actually have fire protection now. The great people of Bongni. This looks like the previous site of an oil derrick. Let's see, is it? Construction oil. There is certainly a lot of oil here, you know, that you have not exploited. Cannot build on water, you say? That's no problem. Apparently it is a little bit of a problem. There we go. Now it's not a problem anymore. Right, and a bit of road from here over here. That's a lot closer for the firemen to get there. Yes. It overlaps with... would it be a power line that you're overlapping with? Yes, it would. There you go. See, it does not reset the thing. And I cannot push Q&E now. I need to go here, lower it down, pipe, lower it down, escape. There we go. Right, and okay. You have lots of fuel now. You have a fuel truck coming by much more often now, since he doesn't have to drive like all the way over to, Rovendyma almost, Petroleum, Capitolium and oljepumpen. Yes. Should we, maybe we, yes, this is what we'll do. We'll have a ride through here in the sunset. And I hope that now my Republic Prefecture works. And with this, I thank you so very much for watching, dear friends, and wish you good night.